in life, you don't get rehearsal. Like, that's been my life. Like, it's trial and error. You just going.
Yeah.
Because real peace is internal. Like, that's me.
That's true.
You know? That's me. So
that
one.
Dope.
What's another deep one?
Yeah, okay, classic conversations on the way, so the wait up.
It's really a long time coming, cause we've been trying to shine since before it was sunny. Niggas going blind for the love of the money. They know that it's my time, so they saying they love me, but they ain't going for it. You see that feeling is something you can't ignore, but entertaining these fake ass rappers feel like a chore. If money is what you seek, then you gonna always want more. It's kinda like you shooting 100 shots and never score.
Good spirits to you all out there in this divinely given moment in time. It's your girl London Taj, and you are tuned into another episode of Classic Conversations. I need everyone out there to join me in welcoming a very special guest. Join me in welcoming Squalle, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, you lit.
Super lit Squalle in the building today.
I was lit. Yeah, I'm here. Squalle, we in the building. Black Liaison, GA Pro, what up? We here.
Thank you so much for coming out and agreeing to have a classic conversation.
I run the show.
I really appreciate it. You don't understand how long I've been waiting on this moment.
You know,
I've been slick stalking you.
Word?
I've been slick stalking you. You don't even know.
No, that's lit. That's lit.
I've been really keeping up because I love your music.
Thank you.
So with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So you took it a step further. Outside of high school, you decided to go ahead and go and take a university route. What university did you
I went to Alabama State. I'm sorry, the Alabama State University.
Oh, shout out to Alabama State.
Yeah, the first HBCU.
The first HBCU?
First HBCU. The oldest, yes.
The first and the oldest HBCU.
Shout out to my school, them Hornets. At my school, I love State. State was everything.
Do you go back for homecoming?
I haven't been. I was supposed to do a homecoming like a couple of years ago, and I just couldn't afford to get back out there. But I'm reaching out constantly, trying to figure out how to get into that circuit.
Yeah, because like I'm always thinking about like independent artists like taking advantage of that college scene.
That's my goal. My goal is to do a show at my college.
You should.
That's my goal, so I'm definitely gonna make it happen.
It's going to happen. Yeah. It's going to happen.
That college scene is crazy if you get in that, especially that man. What?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And like they're so open at that point in their lives. They're not tied down to like 9 to 5s and stuff like that. So they're always looking. One thing I notice about college students, they're always looking for a new experience. You know,
but it's hard. I will say that it's hard. Yeah, like HBCU crowd is
you
like
get
Apollo.
plugged in with them frats and them fraternities and you good. That's all I'm gonna say. You good.
But if you not good, you are not good.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna know it. It's like Apollo. At like performing at a black school is like performing.
But that's what Apollo. It should be though, like because
it's rough. You gotta have it. If you don't have it, they gonna be just like.
And if you don't have it, that would be a good way to find out, so you can go back in, go back to the drawing board.
Absolutely.
I want to see that happen.
Yeah, I think I'll turn State up. If somebody from State see this video, let me know how to get in touch with whoever on the homecoming committee or whatever. I'm trying to do that.
What, student activities or something, or minority affairs or something. Somebody in that department.
Somebody can do it. SGA president, somebody.
Yeah, we got to get Squalle at Alabama State ASAP. For real, because you are so dope. And I know everyone there would love you.
It'd be lit. We used to turn it up when I was there now. Like, we used to. That's when I first started performing and doing a whole bunch of stuff was at State. So, we used to have fun. We used to really. The talent shows and stuff like that. Yes. Oh, man, we used to have a good time.
The HBU experience is like none other.
Yeah, it was dope.
Like, for real. So, like, when did you book your first official performance?
That might have been around 2013 or 14.
Where was it?
It was Athens.
It was in Athens?
It was Athens.
Was it at Tasty World?
No, I wasn't around when Tasty World was happening. Actually, it wasn't 14. It was 15. It was 2015. When I got back, I did a show at Caledonia Lounge.
Oh.
Yeah, and then, but that was like open mic, but to me it was like...
Yeah, to me those are shows. I'm sorry, because you never know who's going to be in there.
Yeah.
The thing about those open mics, you never know who's going to be out there at the bar, who's going to be sitting at the table. You just never know who showed up that night.
That was super fun. But my first show as like booked Squalle as an artist was a show I did to open for Nappy Roots. I want to say that
so
was
dope.
a couple months after. It was actually with Black Nerd. It was like
shout out to Black Nerd Ninja.
Black Nerd and Caulfield put me on that show.
Shout out to Caulfield.
Yeah. So that, and I did Athens Hip Hop Awards in 15.
Really?
That was fun. That was Mocha and Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so those were like my earlier like Squalle's performing, like outside of like an open mic. Those were like my first times actually performing as my own entity.
How did you feel when you left the stage? How did you feel like the audience received you during those times?
It felt like my life was changing. It felt like, wow, I'm doing this. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
I really can't explain it, but you can feel the difference of like when your life shifts.
You can.
And that's what it was.
Oh my gosh, you really can.
It was like people gonna actually know who I am. It was one of those, so I cherish those performances. Like those were everything for real.
One thing I love about you is you seem to not take anything for granted.
No.
I run into some artists and it's just like,
that's the wrong thing to do when you come from where I came from. Everything is you have to appreciate it.
Yeah. Most definitely. Another major key for Squalle.
Man, if you come from nothing, everything matter.
For real.
Everything should matter.
I don't think people really understand that. Especially like Athens is like the smallest little town, city here in the whole state of Georgia. So it's really, really difficult, especially for people of color, because every time I've stepped outside of Athens and run into people, they're always in shock. Like, I didn't realize that there was a group of people that were of color from Athens, actually born and raised there. Like, they're there. Like that. Y'all exist, you know?
It's definitely like that. So I can relate to that.
And that's crazy to me, because to me, we have like so much talent here.
We have a lot.
And so many intelligent people.
A lot.
Full of skills.
Talent-wise, we can compete with anybody.
Yes.
Talent-wise. But,
no problem.
People got to know we here.
People have to know.
We have artists that can hold their own. And that's lyrically, that's performing, that's recording. We have a lot of talent here.
Yeah, most definitely. And see, I like really want to see for the artists from Athens. I want to see what happened with like Baton Rouge. No one really was checking for artists from Baton Rouge. It's right outside of New Orleans. Everyone had like the Master P and the whole No Limit and everything. But then something clicked, something changed where Baton Rouge got their own separate lane. Like, no one was saying, oh, you're from New Orleans, just because they say they're from Louisiana or something like that. Or when people come and they find out you're from Georgia, oh, so you must be from Atlanta. No, it's a whole separate lane. I would love to see that.
Who took off first? Was it Youngboy? Was it NBA Youngboy?
From where? Baton Rouge?
That's where he from.
Well, we got Boosie.
That's probably where it happened.
Yeah, I want to say Boosie.
All it takes is for one person. Like, one person makes some noise, then people start looking. For
the other talent and art that's in that area, and then associate it with that area, not, oh, okay, that's Atlanta.
Yeah. Now, and they also got a pool now, so if one person get out and they making noise, they have to pull other artists.
They have to pull
as well, and the artists that they're pulling, if they start making noise, then it will put your city on the map quick, fast.
That's true.
And so that's what it is for us. It's like somebody got to go.
Somebody got to go, but then when you go, you can't forget.
You can't forget. You got to pull. I'm
going to say that one more time. When you go,
yeah, you
can't forget about everybody, because you didn't just get there to going by yourself. Yeah. That's one thing about
you got to make your city relevant. Like, if you hear Boosie and Youngboy and Fredo Bang, they're constantly talking about Baton Rouge.
Yeah, they are.
You hear like certain artists from Atlanta, all you hear is them say Atlanta, and they're screaming out their street names and stuff like that. So they're making their city, relevant in their lyrics. So you have to do that, and you have to go and pull artists from your city and put them on.
That's true.
And you do that enough times, you'll put yourself on the map. You'll put your city on the map. That's the plan for me. That's definitely what I want to do.
That's what you are gonna do. Yeah. I cannot wait.
We got some hitters. We got some hitters here, so I put artists in Athens against anybody. I feel like we could hold it.
I know y'all can. I mean, it's because it's so much variety. It's like whatever you got. whatever they got.
Our scene, and we actually have a scene, and that's the difference. Like, that's if you have a scene, that's different from just having like you go somewhere and get popular. Like, we have a scene, a movement that actually happens. It functions.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of know each other. Everybody's familiar with each other. There's support. You've been to most of the shows.
Mm-hmm.
There's other artists coming to support artists. There's a lot of networking going on. So there's a moving scene that's happening.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of doors that are being broken down because of this movement. It's just people don't know. Because it's Athens, people don't know it's happening. Yeah. But it's happening. And it's been happening for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. The scene has been moving for a long time.
We need to amplify.
It was moving way before I got in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's definitely picking up steam now, but it's always been here.
It's Taj! Shout out to Indie Boxcart Media for the edits you have seen here today. Indie Boxcart Media, where your media visions can be brought to life and done right. Get you some Indie Boxcart Media in your life and keep those conversations classy, alright?